It is my pleasure to introduce the next speaker. I met Apryl Fogel in 2010 when I ran for Congress, and she was helping my opponent. But she basically taught me how to use Twitter, and we became really good friends. This is what happens in politics, ladies. We may be at one point or another in different sides, but we are all working for the same goal. Right. We're all Republican women, and we gotta stick together. So Apryl Marie and I became really good friends, and I'm the godmother of her beautiful baby, Isabella. And Apryl Marie lives in Alabama, and she's a Southeast director of 60 Plus, which is the conservative version of AARP, which I turned 50 this year, and I received the AARP card in the mail, but not the 60 Plus card in the mail. So that's why we have our dear friend Apryl Marie, and thank you for everything you do.
Thank you. Okay, before I start this afternoon, I have to say, please give a big hand to your panel up here. Cynthia and Mary Lee, you have all done such a great job. As Cynthia said, 60 Plus has been supporters of every event since she's become president. And the next president, you can pass on her my number.
She will.
So thank you, Cynthia. As Mary Lee said, I am with 60 Plus Association. We are the conservative alternative to AARP, and despite our name, you do not have to be 60 to join. I like to say my 2.5-year-old daughter, who travels frequently with me, and most of you have seen her at previous meetings. She's at the pool right now. She is our youngest member. She comes with me everywhere and wears stickers. And she is clearly concerned with senior policies, as we all should be, because we will all be old one day. Not you ladies, y'all will never be old. Today I'm here speaking for the Main Street Growth and Opportunity Coalition. It's a little bit of a mouthful, so I'm going to say it again, and if you have an ink pen in front of you and you want to write this down to visit our webpage later, it is the Main Street Growth and Opportunity Coalition. And I'm proud to say that 2 of the Florida Steering Committee members are here. Carol Jean Jordan is one of ours, and Cynthia is one of ours. And what we are interested in is tax reform. It's very simple. How many women in this room own a small business, work for a small business, or have a family member that owns or works for a small business? Small businesses drive our economy. It is so critical that we have a tax code that makes it fair and balanced for our businesses to run. Right now, there is no question about the fact that our tax system in this nation is fundamentally flawed. And it's burdensome and it's cumbersome, and it makes it impossible for businesses to really experience the kind of growth and the kind of profit that they need to be competitive worldwide. And so the Main Street Growth and Opportunity Coalition is all about tax reform. 86% of Americans, not Republicans, Americans polled, say that the economy is the #1 thing they're interested in the 2016 election. I think that says a lot to how people understand and what people understand about our business climate and our culture. We are by far the greatest nation in the world. And I hope we hear more candidates say that during this election cycle. American exceptionalism is real. The spirit of the American entrepreneur is real. The way our business works and the way our business climate should be equal to that. We should have a business climate and a tax code that is fair for everyone. And so that's what we talk about. That's what we support. 60 Plus understands that a fair tax code, a modernized tax code, will lead to lower prices. It will lead to more money in the pocket of seniors and more opportunities for jobs. 2 seconds. So we need a fair code. The tax code in our nation has not been updated since 1986. I was 5 years old the last time our tax code was updated. That's a shame. It doesn't keep up with our times. The internet wasn't around the last time we had a really big revision of our tax code. And so we need to fix that. We need to make sure that we are keeping up with the time and that we are globally competitive. I am going to cut my remarks a little short today because I know that you ladies want to hear from our last speaker and then get some lunch. So I'm going to just give you a couple websites and tell you a couple more things. Again, I'm with 60plus.org. 60plus our website is 60plus.org. And contrary to what our very wonderful friends who I love dearly in Nassau County will tell you, if you call me, I will come speak to your meeting. I would be very, very pleased to come talk to you. I will talk to you about how bad AARP is and the policies that they promote that strangle growth and strangle business and burden our seniors. A lot of people are unfamiliar with this, and so I like to get out there and actually not just talk to the presidents of clubs and the leadership who come to these great meetings, but to everyday members. So I'm happy to talk to you about AARP. I'm happy to talk to you about some of the constitutional issues facing our state. We've got some solar initiatives that I've been talking about. There is a shady solar amendment that would possibly cause your energy rates to increase. And so I'm out talking about solar. And then, of course, taxes. Making sure people understand that we have to talk about taxes at every level of our government. We have to talk about making a business-friendly environment. And we need to talk about this for our candidates, among ourselves and our groups, looking at the state budget. And we really have to promote people getting involved. And I know you ladies have no problem getting involved, and I'm happy to work with your groups on how to get more people to your meetings and how to get people involved in watching what Washington, D.C. does. We are about to have a new Speaker of the House. I see this as the opportunity for our country to really take a turn, for us to unite as they start doing things in Congress. And this is a time for new beginning. And that means new opportunities for conservative policies and conservative-minded individuals and business-minded individuals. Again, the website is 60plus.org, and Main Street, I'm going to say this again, Main Street Growth and Opportunity.org. And I will be in the back if anybody wants to talk to me or has any questions. Thank you all so much for having me.